Hey everybody, welcome to Pink Shade. It's Mugshot Monday. I'm here with Keisha. We got
Hey.
season 4, episode 6 of 60 Days In. Now, everybody better be watching this. If people have dropped off Mugshot Monday and are not watching this, tell your friends,
A
hide your
huge
wife,
mistake.
hide your wife, hide your kids. It's a
Yeah.
huge mistake. This show is so good.
It really is surprising. And so it's funny. These people are so funny without even knowing how funny they are. Just the
Yeah,
things that they do. And literally all of them are comical in some sort of way, even if it's just from being utterly ridiculous.
yeah.
You're gonna I mean, I'm not gonna act like there's not gonna be game fights and stuff like that going on because it's there, but it is all these are some kooky characters. I'll tell you that.
Yes, kooky characters is better than funny. I mean,
Uh-huh.
I don't. I think Angele is funny. I think she's funny.
I think that okay, they all make me laugh. I can't even sit here and lie. They all make me giggle. Some of them is just like, I can't believe they said that. And then, we've got a couple of weirdos who we just
Couple.
laugh at their antics
Yes,
because
yes.
they're just funny. I mean, just watching their reactions to situations that are going on is funny as well. But
Yes, I think that's right. Watching them stand and watch is funny. Yeah.
yeah, it's very, very funny. But I will say, just real quickly, we had Lalu news this week.
Tell me.
Just so Bianca got engaged. She finally got someone to put a ring on that finger. Bianca, black hair, stringy
Well,
hair. Bianca
she's
and
about to have a
Daniel.
baby.
She's to have a baby. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
yeah,
All right.
yeah.
So that's who she got
So we
engaged to, I hope.
that's who she got engaged to.
Okay,
Wouldn't it be
good.
fun if it was a Daniel? I would have been like, girl, your finger's about to turn green because he probably got it from out the bubble gum machine or something like that.
I guess he's out of prison. I don't know.
Yeah, he's like in well, he was in like some kind of a
Program.
rehab place
Good.
program. Yeah. So Letitia and Keith both got arrested together
Yeah.
on the 6th. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
For well, it was kind of surprising because first we saw that Keith got arrested. It's like, oh man. Then like an hour later, we found out they both got arrested together for trying to sell weed.
Where do they live? Ohio? Isn't it weed legal everywhere now?
I don't think it's Ohio, but it's
Columbus,
like
Ohio? No?
maybe
Hold
it
on.
is.
Let me
Maybe it
let's
is.
see.
Do
La,
you know how bad of a drug dealer
la-
you are if you got caught selling weed? Like, come on.
let's see here. I wonder how this is gonna affect her book.
Hmm.
That's a joke.
Speaking of books, this
Iowa,
lady
Iowa,
said
Iowa.
Iowa.
God, I was just you guys, I'm sorry. All those middle states, they get confusing to me. Okay. No shade
Okay,
to
so
Iowa or Ohio.
she bailed out, which I don't
Uh-huh.
know why they keep setting this bitch free. He's
And I don't know
still
where
in there.
I don't know where she gets the money
Where
to
they
get
get the
out.
money? I don't
Yeah.
know, but he's probably gonna go back to prison.
Of course he
Well,
is. He's on
he has like
parole.
a he's got like a $10,000 or $20,000 cash bond for him. So
Uh-huh.
I don't think it's getting out. But speaking of book, it's funny that you said that because this lady was bitching. She was like, I bought her book 3 weeks ago. I have not received the book. I have emailed, I have DM'd, I have done this. I don't even fault Letitia for this because why the fuck would you buy a book directly from Letitia? Come
That
on now.
that is funny. I thought it would be like an ebook. I didn't know it was gonna be like a physical paper book.
Well, it is. I'm like, why would you buy that?
You're like,
Like,
lady, you're never
why?
getting your $13 back. Just yeah.
And the book is full of lies because the bitch can't talk without lying. So she can't type without lying either. So yeah, yeah, that's a
Okay.
little bit of Lalu news right there.
Well, that is a little bit of Lalu news.
Hmm.
Wow, wow, wow. Okay. Well, let's talk about these people. So,
Oh yeah.
before we got started, you had
Hmm.
told me that you felt bad for me because of the
I did.
disgusting body fluids that are discussed on this episode. This is
Yeah.
listen, there's not
Hmm.
much that will turn your stomach, but this turns your stomach.
Well, because they kept talking about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It just if they had said it one time, it would have been like, ew, that's gross. they kept talking about it and describing it. Then we saw them white. It was too much for me. And I looked at Jason and said, my friend is over there struggling. I know that she is.
Your friend was struggling. I was
I know.
sitting on my couch as I do. You know, I've got Hulu on. I've got my little, and I'm just like, how much longer is this going to go on?
It kept going.
Couldn't
It kept going.
couldn't happen to a better guy, though. I got to say.
Right.
All right, let's start with the 600 zone. Matt,
Okay.
our favorite dramatic
Person I
preacher,
hate.
Johnny, who we still don't know anything about.
They could
And
never talk about Johnny again. And I don't think we would say, well, where's Johnny? What's going on with him? Because there's nothing going on with him.
I know it's like, and I know because we've got 10 episodes left or something, so I know something will have to pop off because they're doing the stories, unfolding them.
Okay.
But in the talking head, Emmanuel says, so Emmanuel, is young, but he's in the 600.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes, there's some new guys in here, some younger guys that have come into the 600. And these guys were all quiet until they started hanging out with Tebow. And they realized they were all in the same gang, and gang activity has now infiltrated the 600, and nobody's happy about it. Well,
they couldn't have put them in the 500 because there's already shit popping off all the time in 500.
Yes.
Like, can you imagine if Tebow were over there?
Well, I think maybe things would be run more smooth because they would respect him.
Well, he seems like he does a lot of shit, though.
Oh, he does. And he's like annoying, too.
He's annoying. He's like that kid on the first day of school. The teacher sees him walking and says, the teacher's like, God damn.
Here comes that guy.
His brother 2 years ago. Now here his ass comes in here. Tebow. Okay, great.
Yeah. On the talking head, Tebow tells us he was in prison for 2 years. So I guess he got out and came back into jail. He says he got charged with aggravated battery, a gang charge. And he says, I'm a loud person and people don't like me. But if you cross that line of disrespect, there's going to be problems. You can't beat me. Shit. I always win.
He's pretty big.
He goes, fuck it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care. Whatever. And if you think in dorm 600, it's only older people. Nah, there's some of us in here 1921. So I think he's saying, like, I'm the leader of these young guys,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Then we see a bunch of guys like fighting, like it's nothing to write home about. It's just every day. And the talking head, Matt goes, it's getting harder for me to reach the younger people. Like he's there as an employee to reach out to younger people.
He think he is this is not Big Brother, Big Sister. And I think Matt keeps confusing it. Like,
yes,
no, so right. You need to be cool. Do your time. His hair did look a little bit cleaner.
They did let him wash it for the first time, and I don't know how long.
And I don't think he used shampoo. It just looks like he let water hit it.
Yeah.
And dried it really well.
He's a real good scalp scrub. He says, it's harder for me to reach the younger people. They are more pornographic in the way that they talk and immature. And their needs are different. There's no balance now. The situation is volatile. So he feels like they brought in these, younger kids, and you could see the division of like the oldies and the youngsters, right?
Yeah.
So in the talking head, there's Tebow, and then there's some other guys, and they're like, the older guys don't like the younger guys. Like, we're too loud. And we saw this on that other show we watched where they let the prisoners take over the prison. And that was the same thing. They talked about the old heads and the young heads, and but they worked it out.
They did. I'm curious to see if they're going to work it out in this situation.
No, they're not.
You don't think so? Okay.
So, excuse me, that just came upon me. Excuse me, that was a terrible cough. I'm going to make a note of that. So, excuse me for 1 sec. I'm going to cut all this out. Just I got a cough.
Okay.
Thought I was going to make it, but I can't. Okay. We got a lozenge. Okay. So Matt says, the problem is, first of all, Matt is in his room alone, and we hear 614, what's your emergency? 614, what's your emergency? And Tebow keeps yelling, I love you. I love you. And they're like, 6:14, do you have a medical emergency? Yeah, I got a swelling in my pants.
I died when he said that.
I was like, okay, he's just trying to make everybody laugh, you know?
Yeah, he's a class clown.
Yeah. And it's funny because they're all in they're down and up, upstairs, downstairs, and they can all hear him going, I got a swelling in my pants. It's hard. Somebody come
That
help
is
me.
so funny. So fun. I'm surprised they didn't walk in there and just snatch his button off out of the wall. Which now we know that those buttons really do work because no one gave two shits about it when Matt was pressing the button like 2 weeks ago.
No. So Matt says the problem is the inmates push the button all the time and the COs won't reply if there's a real medical emergency. And one day there will be an emergency and there will be a lag time where an inmate could take the life of another man.
True.
And I'm thinking of my son, of course.
You are not the only time you think about that son is when the camera's on you. You got to say something nice about your son.
And it just surprises me. Just nothing's going to be done. I'm sick of Tebow, and I may end up beating the living tar out of him.
Okay, someone who constantly says that they're going to fight cannot fight because you're either just going to fight. You don't just keep talking about it.
This is all he does. If you're watching on camera.
Yeah.
He puts his little hands up like little
T-Rex arms.
T-Rex arms. It's
yeah.
And then
don't forget the one like this.
He does
something like that. Like I don't know quite what it is.
He's trying to confuse. He's trying to confuse his opponent. Yeah.
It's like I'm over here. Nope, I'm right here. I'm over here. What the? It looks like a cartoon. You know what I mean? A cartoon fight. Like Matt, you're not going. Matt has no muscles.
Matt, his hair would get in the way. His
His only defense is his hair. I'm gonna swing this in your face or something like that. That's all he's got is his hair. That's it.
I whip my hair back and forth. So
all right.
Anyway, he claims he's going to beat up Tebow. Now, Tebow, we find out later, is a captain in the blood. So I wouldn't recommend laying hands on this man.
I wouldn't even make eye contact with him.
I wouldn't think
you're going to beat his ass.
I wouldn't laugh at his jokes. I would not laugh at his jokes. I wouldn't speak to anybody associated with him.
No. They literally, my interaction with him would be so small that he would wonder, like, was I able to even speak?
Yeah.
He's like, does she talk? Does she know how to talk? Like,
I think that's the best way to be. It's just lay low. But you don't want anybody to take advantage of you, but he's doing too much. So
yes.
And so he is talking out loud to himself in his cell at the camera again, going, why isn't there a punishment associated with pushing that button? So now Matt's, they're in the general area. He's talking to Johnny about how Tebow keeps pushing the emergency button. And he goes, I'm going to say something. And Johnny's like, dude. And he says, hey, Tebow, can you stop pushing that emergency button? And he goes, no. And when he starts to talk, Tebow and this other guy are playing dominoes. And the other guy tells him, you can see we're playing a game. Like, don't bother him.
Yeah, did Tebow even look up when Matt said that? I don't think he did.
Tebow is a huge person in a huge gang. Yes. And his person that's with him says, don't talk to him. I'd be like, oh, excuse me, Mr. Tebow. I'll talk to you later.
Yeah. Tebow's so up in ranks that he doesn't even answer questions that are to him. Someone else answers the questions for him.
Yeah. And then he keeps talking and he says, my brother.
Yeah.
I say it with love. Like, what if I'm having a heart attack and they think, and I love you, man. And you know that. And Tebow goes, man, bro, you ain't got it. You don't tell me you love me. Ooh. And he goes, I'm going to press that red button when I want to. And Matt says, I know, brother, but what if I have a heart attack? They won't come because you push it too much. Tebow goes, well, you better hope you have a roommate because you can't push the red button if you have a heart attack and you're by yourself.
And he was quite accurate when he said that. It's true.
And he goes, so you better stop pissing in cups so you get a roommate.
Yeah. And that rumor really did spread, didn't it?
And when I tell you that Matt, they kind of did a slow-mo of him starting to walk away, and he turned around
Yeah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
and he gets kind of close to him.
Too
And he goes,
close.
you know why I did that? Do you know why I did that? I did that for him. I did that for him to not. Do you know why I did that? And he goes, I don't care why you did that. That shit's gross.
That's pretty funny. You know
Oh,
what? And I know you're not gonna probably, I know you've never ever watched an episode of this show, but Matt reminds me, and it just dawned on me, so much of Dwayne Chapman from Dog the Bounty Hunter.
I know who Dog the Bounty Hunter is, but I don't know.
You don't know the show, so Matt reminds me of a way less cooler version of
Is
Dog
Dwayne
because
the
I've
is Dwayne the bounty hunter?
yeah, Dwayne
Okay,
Chapman,
that's
Dwayne
his
Dog
name.
Chapman.
Okay, okay.
Yes,
Yeah, I know what
because
he looks like.
he's always like my brother.
Yeah.
Come here, I love you, I love you. You know I love you. You know I love you. I'm not. Yeah, the long hair that he won't let go of, but he's like I said, Matt is a way less cooler version of Dog the Bounty Hunter, but the voice is the same. All that I love you, my brother, my brother. All maybe that's who he's trying to be.
Yeah,
And we
maybe
thought it
that's
was Clint Eastwood this whole time, but it really was Dog the Bounty Hunter.
okay. All right, I'll take that
Look
under
at us
consideration.
connecting the
Yeah.
dots.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
It seems Dog the Bounty Hunter seems more up his alley because he's all about
Yes.
justice. Um,
Yes. Yes.
in the talking head, Matt goes, Tebow has no class and no decorum.
What?
He's a
Really?
leader of a gang. What are you talking about?
You're not having dinner at the country club and someone just started acting a fool. You're in fucking prison.
What do you
Come
mean?
on
No,
now.
of course he has no class and no decorum. He says he's rowdy and not sensitive to other people's views. And
Well,
he said, and if I want to piss in a cup, I'll piss in a cup. I was ready to go with Tebow right then.
because that really shouts class right there, Matt.
Yeah.
Like
Pissing in a cup, nothing but decorum.
classy. Oh
Mhm.
yeah, most definitely.
So in the talking head, Johnny says, God, I thought Matt was going to hit him. So I tried to distract him. Yeah. So
You
Johnny's
saved
playing
like
it
you tried
right.
to save his life.
But Johnny's playing it right because you hadn't heard anybody say one word about Johnny, to Johnny, about Johnny,
He's a
nothing.
wallflower.
Wallflower.
Isn't that what that's called? Yeah, wallflower. Yeah.
But they know he's a former gang member, so they don't fuck with him.
Yep.
And he's in there
That's
for
right.
armed robbery.
That's right.
Right.
Which
So
that gives him, they like respect that.
right.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
they're not gonna fuck with him.
Right.
Unlike Matt wants somebody to fuck with him.
Yeah,
He
he does.
does.
He does.
He wants the attention.
Yes, that's all he wants is attention. I
Yep.
think he had those 8 kids for attention.
And I don't
So,
think any of them like him. So he's
well,
like, well, let me go to prison.
maybe I'll
Better
get
luck
some new
there.
friends.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Pen pals.
So, Matt tells Johnny, if he starts it, I'll end it. I'm ready. And Johnny's like,
Okay.
slow your roll.
Simmer
So,
down, my friends. Simmer down.
so in the talking head, Matt uses his best Clint Eastwood / Dog the Bounty Hunter voice and goes, this is a dangerous game we're playing. It's dangerous. Oh my God.
No, it is Dog the Bounty Hunter 100%.
All right, I got to go look up some
It
clips of
is.
him. Did he die?
Oh, I don't think he'll ever die. His wife died. Beth
His wife died, but she looked just like him.
No, Beth was actually cute, but they had that big blonde hair, lots of hair extensions, because his shit is hair extensions as well.
And then, but they had that like fried skin.
He had no, she did it. He has it horribly.
Okay, he's just one big melanoma. Yeah.
And yeah, you know how Matt is always talking about I'm this. It's Dog does the same thing. I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. It's like, motherfucker, you can't even carry a gun. All you have is pepper spray because you're a felon. It's the same thing. So you gotta, you know what, on your plane ride, you've got to watch at least 2 episodes of Dog the Bounty Hunter.
Okay.
Just so you can see the comparison.
Well, I will say if Ingrid looks over and I'm watching Dog the Bounty Hunter, she's gonna be like, now we're covering this stupid show. She's gonna be like, that's it, I quit.
It's too much. You girls have gone too far now.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so it's the next day, and Matt says, yesterday was a game changer with Tebow. There was a guy from the 500 there was a guy that came over from the 500. Apparently he broke into someone's cell and broke someone's tablet. So Carl, they moved him just once. They just moved him right over to the 500, to the 600 from the 500.
Yeah.
It's Carl. It's Big Swole.
Big Swole.
Now, then
Big
last
Swole.
night I had an idea. I was like, I wonder if Big Swole and Swoller know that they got each other's names. What if they were? Because don't forget about Swole
I thought that Swole in the women's. Yeah. I think Swole could probably take Big Swole.
I don't know. She could slap him with a slipper. That's for damn sure. She'd like, get over here.
I think she could cuss his. I think she would beat him down with just her words.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's what I think.
He's like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes.
So it's Carl. It's Big Swole. So Matt runs up to meet Carl like he's the welcoming committee, but he's heard, and of course, I just want to check on my son.
Of course.
So, by the way, he never asked about his son. So he goes up there to.
I did it.
He goes up there to meet Carl. And he's like, my man, my man, my man. And they talk about how they're both MMA fighters.
I don't think either one of them has actually been in an MMA fight. I think Matt trains.
Yes.
I think MMA stands for something else with Big Swole with fighting, but not mixed martial arts. No.
When has Carl been out of prison and jail to establish this MMA career?
That's my point.
Okay.
Like he probably doesn't know what MMA stands for.
He's like, MDMA. Is that Molly? Yeah, I sell that.
Molly, Big Molly. Yes.
So he goes, he walks through the 600 saying, this is Carl. This is my boy. We're both MMA fighters. He's the baddest man in town.
I was scared for him when he kept saying my boy.
My boy.
I was like, oh, shit.
Listen.
Please stop saying that, Matt. Please stop saying that to these Black gang members. That is really not the word you want to use. But they let it slide.
When he said that, I was like, now, I may be old school, but I think I don't think you're supposed to say that, white man to this Black man.
Well, especially not in the situation that they are in.
I don't think in any situation.
Especially this one.
It'd be like, this is my man. This is my man.
Yeah.
That'd be one thing. Like, we know each other from the MMA world.
But y'all don't know each other.
They don't. This guy's from Utah. He doesn't know him.
I think being in prison is the first time Matt has seen a Black person on not television.
It could be. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And so he starts going, this is Carl. This is my boy. This is my boy. We're both MMA fighters. Yeah, he's the baddest man in town. Yeah. And so Carl's like, yeah, man. I think Carl was going to turn on him pretty quick, but
you think?
Yeah. Carl's like,
I do too.
He's gonna be like, hey Matt, let me borrow your tablet. So
right.
So in Talking Eddie, he says, I'm letting Tebow know in a passive way that I'm in charge. And I've heard tell that he knows now I am for real. I am an MMA fighter. And then you see him over there. What the fuck are you doing?
Wait, it was that sound effect that you did at the end.
Because that's what he's doing.
It is exactly what he's doing. Yeah, it's so ridiculous.
And the other guy, he's over there talking to another guy who's showing like actual boxing moves, like under and over, and he's going, so he said, you guys, if you're not watching the video, you're really not getting this. Okay. So anyway, he says he believes now that I am who I said I was. No one is going to mess with me, including Tebow. Now I am the pod king in many respects. Believe that. Believe that.
Okay, I don't know what happened to me because I did not hear him say the pod king, but that may be the funniest shit that I've heard throughout all these episodes. The pod king.
He said, now I am the pod king in many respects. Believe that. Believe that. And then I was like,
funnier than a person who thinks they're in charge and then they get checked real quick because he's going to get checked.
How on earth do you think that a guy who has got 20 guys that are in his gang And you're the pod king, white, greasy haired preacher running scams on people is what they think you're in there for.
I think that he should just like go back into the preacher role. I think that's the lane he needs to stay in.
Yeah.
All this other shit, you in danger, Matt.
He should just go
He
around preaching and then think like
that's it.
nobody's going to mess with me because then they think, God will get them if they mess
God,
with me. Yeah.
that's what I would have done. I'm like,
Me
this
too.
is what I got. This is what I'm going to work with. All this other bullshit you're doing, he's going to get beat up.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for it.
Me
I'm
too.
just
Are
waiting
you
for
going to
it.
laugh? Tell the truth, Mary Payne.
No, I'm not going to laugh because he's old and, no, I'm not going to laugh.
I don't think he's that old.
I don't know how old he is. He's my
He's
age, I'm
like,
sure.
he's like, he's somewhere in between my age and your age.
He's got 8 kids.
Hey, they start young.
I know, that's true.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Does he have 8 kids or did I make that up? I think he has 8 kids.
It's 7 or 8 kids.
I'd have to scroll up through my notes and I can't.
It's 7 or 8. It's one of them.
All right. So now we're going to go over to Nate, Alan, and Andrew in the 500. So we see O'Neill, who's an old guy, talking to Alan, and they're betting, they're gambling on a game. It's like, you give me this, and it's the Houston, it's the Clipper, whatever. So let me tell you something else. I wonder if when they're doing all this shit and the ladies turn the TV off, what happens?
Yeah. Ooh.
So they bet, they're betting commissary, right? Like, I'll give you a ramen for a whatever. So in the talking head, Alan says O'Neill is in charge of the betting pot. They call it the kitty. And Nate says, yeah, we put everything in the kitty and whoever wins gets it, right? So they have a bag where everybody puts their stuff in. And I hear Alan saying like, I don't have it right now, but I will have it when I get my commissary Tuesday or whatever. So another inmate who, some of them they name and this one they didn't, says, yeah, the gambling. That's a quick way to get into something because some people lose and don't want to pay. So, yeah.
Well, that's like real life.
That's real life. Yeah, you got a gambling problem. So O'Neill tells Nate, somebody stole the kitty out of my room. Somebody stole the whole thing out of my room. And Nate's like, what? He's going, man, that's some bitch ass shit. And I understand why Nate is in his room and he's talking to him through the door when other people are out.
There's always going to be some shit we don't understand because we've not been in prison. Right. But it probably makes sense to anyone who's been in prison.
Right. Because it seems like if he really wanted to talk to Nate, he could just like open his door and talk to him. But he's like talking through the hole in the door instead of like.
I'm thinking maybe he didn't want everyone to know just yet that all the shit had been stolen.
But he got to open the door and talk to him.
Okay. Yeah, you're right.
I don't understand why the door's not open just for that one cell. Because Nate's not up to anything. So
no, not sweet Nate. Well, he's sweet here.
Nate says, "That's some bitch ass shit. Are you kidding me?" He's like, "God." He's like, "Listen, I don't want to get in the middle of it, but I do want my shit back."
Right.
So O'Neill says, "Who is stealing? Who is stealing?" And he's yelling, "Who stole the football kitty? Who stole it?" So O'Neill is telling Nate, he goes, I had it hidden like under this stuff and with stuff on top of it. This is uncalled for. And Nate's like, all right, let me try to figure out what's going on. Because Nate's friends with everybody.
Yes.
So he's going around. He goes, I'm observing. I'm talking to people. And I want to investigate, but I don't want to end up dead. So, you can only.
He always has that at the forefront of his mind. Like shit can go left really quick here.
They can like me, but tomorrow they may not.
He's not like Matt. Like actually, Nate could actually say he's the pod prince. You know what I mean? Yes. Everyone loves Nate. Nate's everyone's boy. But he doesn't. He's still like, that shit can turn left. Like, I can blink an eye the wrong way and they can jump me. Like, he's aware. Yeah.
So he talks to a guy named Onnit. Now, Onnit is hard to say, but his name is Onnit. And he's learned all his gang information from Onnit. And we meet Onnit. Onnit says, my name is Antonio Johnson. My name is Onnit. I'm always on it. Females and everything. He says, I just turned 22. And in my hood, if you make it past 21, you're an OG.
That's sad.
It's very sad. And he says, I started selling heroin when I was 15, made the wrong decisions, hanging around the wrong people, but making money. We had to teach each other. None of us had daddies, so we were each other's daddies. Being on it, I stay on it, but karma will come back. I don't know what that means, but
I think he knows he's going to pay for whatever he's done.
Mm-hmm. But he is, we find out, a gang member. So
Yeah.
black screen of death. On it suspects fellow gang member Man of stealing the kitty. Man appears to be 14 years old.
He looked really young.
I mean,
He
he
really did.
definitely did not look 18.
No, he didn't. I mean, he maybe like I think he turned 18 the next day he went to prison. 'Cause
Yeah.
He looks really. I don't.
And
It
even
makes you feel bad because he looks so young.
and he's so cute. And his demeanor when they're talking to him, he's like, I don't
Mhm.
know. It's just like
Mhm.
when my kid was 17, like, I don't know, mom.
Yeah.
Ugh, 6,
Yeah.
7. I mean, like,
And
just like
yeah. Right.
it's sad. It's very sad.
It's very, but they grow up. It's funny. They have to grow up so fast, but they know nothing about real life. They just
No.
know street life. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? It's bad.
After watching this show, I think we're going.
Mhm.
This is just a revelation I had just now. After watching this
Mhm.
show, I think we're going to have maybe a better understanding of our love after lockup people.
We will have a better understanding of their time in prison. We will never, ever understand the shit that they do outside of prison, Mary Payne. We
No, I
just
know.
can't.
I'm just saying, like, we're gonna understand, like, they don't understand real life. They don't understand, like,
They
living in a
don't.
house with one person and making
Yeah,
sure you put the dishes away or, like, yeah,
I agree. I agree. Because some of them are so institutionalized, like, and
from
it's
such a
almost
young
starting
age.
from
Yeah.
such, yeah, you're right. It's because these are things they could be teaching them in prison,
Mhm.
you know,
Totally. And I think
but
if they go to
they
some of
don't.
these halfway houses and stuff, they have to make their bed every day. They have to do their own dishes. They have to, be responsible for themselves and get to meetings on time and all this stuff. And that's,
Mhm.
we got a
Not
problem in our
not
society.
not at Harry's rehab.
Not Harry's
Not
halfway
that
house,
one.
not that
No,
one.
no,
Mm-mm.
no, 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 no.
Unless you're into
They
it.
get well, you may get rearrested at going to fucking Harry's halfway. So, like, I saw what you did.
Harry guy was like, if you didn't watch it, Harry's a guy from a season of Love After Lockup, and his halfway house was on and popping. You could get the best drugs. You
Every
could get
day.
hookers. He ended up hooking up with the lady that ran the place.
Chick-fil-A. Yeah, DoorDash, drop off your shit. You know what I mean? Amazon drop offs. The
No,
drug dealer comes every Wednesday, every Thursday at 4 p.m.
they
Yeah.
were,
Yeah.
yeah,
That's the place you want to go to party.
that's the place. And he was so cute too. That was so
He
sad.
was.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, so some of the guys on it and some other guys call Man over, and that's when he was like, I don't know, like, what I do, Dad.
Mhm.
Ooh. And they're like starting to talk to Man, and somebody says to Man, why'd you lie to On it?
Mhm.
Because they know he did it, but they're trying
Right.
to protect each other.
Of
And
course.
On it goes, no, I'm calling it. You have to give the shit back. And Man goes, shit, I don't give a fuck. I'm not going to give it back. And so it says, they've confirmed he's the thief. And On it goes,
Mhm.
man, if you don't give it back, I'm going to have to beat your ass. And I
Right.
said, this is where I said, Man looks like he's 14. And On it says,
Yeah.
Man, you don't steal people's shit. Like, you don't.
Yeah.
And the talking head, Nate, says, On it is telling him to get the stuff, bring it out, or he's going to have to beat his ass. But he can't just fight on that alone. They need a stain in order to make a decision. And stain means they need stain in order to make a decision. And stain means ranking. You have to get approval in order to fight somebody.
I'm
Okay.
glad they explained that. I wish they had have explained why it's called kiddie pool. Like the kitty, like Kitty. Why is it called that?
That's what you call it when it's a big, that's a word to say, like,
Really?
we're going to put everything in the kitty. Yeah.
I didn't know that. I've always heard it called the pool.
Yeah, the kitty is, let's see, what I'm just gonna give you the, like, the pool kitty as a pool of money. Kitty is a pooled fund of money typically collected from a group of people for a shared purpose, and the term is widely used in card games like poker, where,
Mhm.
contributions from players are used for expenses or refreshments. In more general context, shared funds like office petty cash or a group savings plan.
Okay, I've just heard it called pool. But Mary Payne, with all her street cred, she knew what kitty meant and where it came from.
I didn't know where it came from, but I've always heard you got to put it in the kitty. Yeah.
Huh. I learned something new. Look, we really do learn things from these shows.
We really do. We really do. I learned the dog, the bounty hunter, has hair extensions. Okay.
Oh yeah,
So,
and so much more.
so you'll have to seek the approval. So we see on it say to Man, there's a captain in 600 and we can ask him.
Mm-hmm.
Then we find out the highest ranking blood is
Mm-mm.
Tebow.
That's scary.
And we didn't know that. And that shit's scary.
Nope. I mean, you don't want to fuck with a gang member, period. But Matt is over there fucking with
The captain.
the captain of the Bloods.
And so
I don't think he has a clue.
Tebow has jurisdiction of the 600 and the 500.
And the 500. Mm-hmm.
They just talked through that wall and asked Tebow what to do.
Yeah, and like there was no problem. Like when Matt was on, can you find like it took forever.
Yeah.
He went right up there, ding a ling 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 ling, get Tebow, and there he was. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh,
Mhm.
okay, all right, important stuff going on.
So they walk to the door, they talk to Tebow, and they're telling him what happened. And Tebow goes,
Mm-hmm.
no, my stuff was in that kitty. Now my question is, I understand
How?
that he was also in the pool, but how did he get stuff in the kitty?
Well, how's he gonna get his stuff?
And if he wins, how would he get it?
Yeah, how did he get it? Yeah, I don't understand.
I don't understand that. Somebody tell us. So anyway, Tebow goes, you have to tell Man he cannot be stealing. And if he's stealing from dog. I guess he means himself.
Mm.
And so they're like, Man's right here, right here. And we see Man come off to the side. And then Onnit talks to Tebow, and Tebow says to Onnit, because you better get that sack back. You better tell him he can't do that, right? So the talking head, Shine, is all mad. He goes, why is Onnit getting involved in this?
Mm-hmm.
This is blood business. White boys got their snacks taken, and that's fucked up. But at the end of the day, that's not my business. Well, Shine didn't hear the part that Tebow's shit was also taken.
Yep.
And
Sean was over there being petty boots.
And he didn't hear the whole story.
Was.
Talking head Nate goes, the good thing about the gang members is they will try to keep each other in line. If so if one steals, they're gonna, hold him accountable.
Mm-hmm.
And Shine really tries to portray himself as the next leader, but no one sees him as the leader.
He's another pod king over there thinking he's pod king and he's not.
Now Shine wants to fight with Onnit for getting Tebow involved for what Man did. Mm-hmm. Sounds like Shine needs to stay out of it.
That's what it sounds like to me. That's what I would do. I'd be like, I'm over here with the white boys because it's a little bit safer over here. You know what I'm saying? But no, they want to be. We have to forget they're bored. So they want there to be some action. Like, I don't know. It's almost like high school girls, like, I'm bored. Let's go pick on Sarah. Tell her how awful her hair extensions are or something like that. Just for entertainment.
So now they're going to have to fight it out. Talking head Andrew goes, clearly they're going to fight. And when they started fighting, I could hear the impacts.
We could too.
And then Alan says, you don't want to watch because you don't know if you should watch, because if you watch, maybe you'll get jumped. And he goes, but I don't know what happened. It was a fight with two people, and then all the Bloods jumped in and started beating both guys. It was crazy because the two guys started fighting, and then everybody jumped in and started beating the two guys down.
And at first, when everyone jumped in, I was like, oh shit, they're jumping Man.
Man got away scot-free in this situation. He got no beat down.
When everybody got up, I was like, no, they were jumping both of them.
Both of them.
I was like, God damn.
It was like 5 guys jumped on 2.
It's the kicking that I can't take. I hate when I see them kicking. I don't know. A punch is fine, but kicking is just something else. Does something to me.
So as they stand up and kind of walk away, Alan's like, they were both bleeding on their faces. Like, I don't know how it works. I don't know what happened. And I don't want to know how it works or what happened. Good job, Alan. Good job.
Yep.
So then we see, they're all trying to pull each other apart. And then in the cell, Pancho comes in and says to Alan, Yeah, so the Bloods had to jump in on the beatdown because 2 Bloods are not supposed to fight in front of other non-Bloods.
Yeah, okay. Well, I mean, they're in a prison pod, so I mean,
So I guess if you have
someone
to
gonna
settle
get
it,
it.
you gotta go in the room, go in the room.
Room and close.
And
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
And so then we see those guys saying, "Peace out, peace on," and they hug.
Because that's how guys do it. Guys can fight it out, and be over it. It's the women folk we can't do it. It's like we fight, then we got to tell everyone else to hate you, pick on you, have everyone else make fun of you. Guys just fight it out, and they're cool. They're
It's
cool.
wild.
They're probably tired too.
Yeah. So in the talking head, Nate goes, I've been in here a long time and I've learned a lot about gangs. And I'll be really interested to talk to the colonel about all of this that I've learned, but just another day in jail.
Yeah.
Black screen of death. With the dispute settled, on it returns the kitty per Tebow's orders. And they get it and they count it and everything's fine. Just another
If
day.
I had stole all the snacks by the time the fight was over with, I wouldn't have any snacks left because I knew me. I know me. I would have eaten all the snacks by now. And he was just saving them.
It looked like a lot of ramen though.
Yeah, I like ramen.
Not that much. Okay. So, Emmanuel, here's the gross part, everybody. Just literally my stomach's lips. So we see
it's okay,
Emmanuel.
Mary Payne. This is where her true professionalism comes in. Okay. She actually deserves like some kind of award for getting through this, because this is like a reporter being like in a war zone and still having to report.
It's pretty good. Okay. So we see Emmanuel's bunkie, Dante, telling him the wall has boogers and blood on it from his last roommate. And he goes, well, what happened to that guy? He goes, so he got sent downstairs. And Dante goes, yeah. And after that, it was fucked up because I found out the guy had AIDS. And whether that's true or not, who knows?
We have no idea.
Anyway, it's
regardless, it's gross.
So Emmanuel says, I'm a public health official and they need to clean this up. And I'm going to have to give the COs a piece of my mind. So the CO brings the food and goes, go in your cell. And he goes, no, I'm not going to go in there. And the guy goes, get in your cell. And he goes, no, there is blood and mucus on the walls. And the CO says, that means nothing to me. I don't care. That means nothing to me. And Emmanuel goes, I'm being professional with you, and this is a health hazard. You treat us like animals. I'm not an animal. I am as educated as all you guys. Stop treating me like trash. There's blood and mucus on the wall of someone who has AIDS. This is not safe. I have followed all the protocol to ask to get it cleaned. Nothing. Give me gloves. Give me something. I'll clean it. And he's raising his voice. And the officer goes, hey, listen. I'm listening, okay? We got you covered. You have let me know you're in a fucked up situation, and I'll deal with it.
Okay.
So Emmanuel says, it takes a challenger and being belligerent to get anything done around here, and that's sad. It doesn't help the inmates to learn anything. They think they have to yell to get anything done. And, and basically he's like, there's protocol to follow, and you follow it, and still nothing happens. Right? It's just
he's right. I mean, but I tell you what, the more excited he got, the less hood he sounded.
Oh my gosh. He was like, excuse me, I am highly educated and I do not want mucus on my walls.
And he's like, gosh. And I'm like, oh, well, he blew his cover.
Gosh. So the 2 COs and another inmate come in. I was like, is this the designated cleaning inmate? Like that's his job?
Yeah. Poor guy.
And Emmanuel goes, if the state health department came in here, a lot of people would be in a shitload of trouble, mister. So
there we go again. He's just chipping away at that hood cover that he says he's having. I'm so hood.
Oh, it's funny. Okay.
He's hood till a booger comes around.
Me too. Same.
Right?
Same. All right, let's go to Jaclin, Stephanie, and Angele in the South Annex.
Mhm.
It's interesting because it's called iPod, and I wonder if for the
Mhm.
show they call it South Annex and don't say iPod because iPod is so confusing, you know?
Oh, maybe,
Yeah.
maybe you're right. Mhm.
So, we see Jaclin. She's gone to lockup. She's in segregation, and the girls are like, "God, yeah, the CO. She called the sergeant on Stephanie," and they're all just like
Yeah.
stunned because no, she called the sergeant on Jaclin, not Stephanie. Jaclin
Yes.
got the sergeant got called on
Mhm.
her. Everybody's stunned. So they're like, this must be like the next day because that was at night when they were trying to go to bed
Yes.
when they were taking all her shit
Mhm.
down. So the next day they're out talking and then she comes back and they're like, what happened? She goes, the guards were roughhousing me. They threw me to the ground. They like ripped my nails off and I didn't do shit to nobody. And they're like,
Wow.
really? And she goes, yeah, look at my nails are all gone. And she goes, do I look like a gang member? My God, I've never been treated like that. But nobody's really giving her any attention. And Stephanie is sitting there playing Uno and never even like looks up.
Oh. I mean, but when you playing Uno, you really have to concentrate. You can't have
Uh,
side conversations over here, and you put down draw four. You're talking, and the person then draw four. So I mean, you gotta concentrate a little bit, Mary Payne.
well,
Serious business
that
here.
I understand. But I think that since they've been there, they haven't seen anybody get put in segregation.
Mm-hmm.
So Jacqueline's like, I'm coming back with like a story and some news. And everybody's like, whatever.
I mean, but granted, I still don't think she did anything
I don't
to be
either.
put into segregation. And for them to throw her around and make her take her nails off, like that
Yeah.
was a bit. But
Yeah.
we just witnessed a whole gang fight and
Right.
no one got in trouble.
Nobody did anything. Right.
Yeah,
Yeah. So as she's like bitching about it, somebody who's playing Uno, not Stephanie, goes, sorry that
mm,
happened to you.
that's it.
So we're talking to head Jacqueline goes, they're all over there playing cards, and Stephanie didn't even look up. She didn't care. She didn't ask who else. Okay, Stephanie hates you. Why haven't you
That
figured that out?
none of them really care for her I mean, she's not. She doesn't have like a great personality
They liked her when she was making the pink clothes. They thought that was fun.
because they were using her. That was
Yeah.
it. Like she was the arts and crafts teacher right then and there. But
Yeah.
no, they have nothing for her at all.
So we're talking to Stephanie goes, Jacqueline's just acting with all that cursing. That's not how she normally talks. She got put in lockdown. Big deal.
Well,
Stephanie is such a bitch.
Stephanie, when we first met you, this is not the way you talked either. Like you totally switched up
Yes.
once you went to prison. So we can
Stephanie's
say this.
all, I live in the white neighborhood and that's the hood over there. And I would never.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And I'm kind of wondering, maybe this is the real Stephanie, and everything else was a front.
I don't know.
I don't know. Guess we'll
Again,
see.
we still hadn't seen her call her boyfriend. She didn't care.
He's
Um,
just waiting by the phone. He's like, maybe she's in the hole. I don't know. She's in the hole. Maybe that's what she hasn't called.
so nighttime in Jacqueline's pod, everybody's talking, and they're first they're talking about something stinking like it's gas. So I'm thinking, of
Yeah.
course, we're gonna go back and talk about pooping, but no, they're
Hmm.
talking about like gas, gas,
Right.
gas in
Like a
the air,
leak.
like a
Yeah.
leak. So it's a gas smell, and I said it's gas, not gas, and black screen of death. The women suspect a gas leak.
Mm.
So we see Jacqueline wrap a cloth around her nose, which is kind of smart. And the CO intercoms in and was like, hey girls, what's up? Y'all
Oh
still awake
no.
in there? What's going on, girls?
Yeah. Just making sure no one died from the gas leak poisoning or anything. Like it was very conversational.
Yeah. And they're like, and the CO's like, oh girl, it's hot. It's bad in here too. What's going on over
Yeah.
there in your zone? I was like,
Yeah, like, bitch, the same thing going on over there. It's a goddamn gas leak. Like, if you smell it, we smell it. It was very odd.
yeah. And the CEO goes, yeah, I went and checked the stove and the heat's not even on. So I don't even know what it is. Crazy. You guys all right?
It
It's
was
like,
really like your girlfriend calling you on a cell phone, like, hey, did you hear that big boom? Like, did your electricity go off? It was very, I don't know, just
it was
weird.
crazy. It was crazy because
Yeah.
this is the same one that put Jackie in the hole.
Yeah. Make her pluck all of her fucking fingernails off.
Oh.
Yeah.
So they turn the lights on in all the all the
Mm-hmm.
rooms. And Stephanie in her room goes, I could smell that. I'm starting to panic. She said, this is
Yeah.
dangerous. We're hitting the emergency button for Miss Mitchell, and all the inmates are like yelling, like, you guys, you can
Yeah.
smell this is dangerous. That we're in this room. There's no air, blah, blah, blah. So after an hour, after an hour of sitting with this
Mm.
gas smell, an officer finally goes, okay. They pop open the doors and she says, everybody put your shirts on and come out. And they unlock the doors, they let him out, and they're all like, you need to call the fire department. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah. Yeah.
And they go, we're relocating you for the night to the gym. Bring your mats and what you need for tonight. I was glad we got to see that they have a gym.
Because I had been wondering, because we literally only have seen them in the pod.
We'd never see them go to the gym.
Mm-mm.
So they go to what they call the rec room, and they lay their beds along the walls. And the talking heads separately, Stephanie and Jaclin are both like, yeah, we need a break. We're just going to stick with our roommates. We're not going to go try to find each other. We're going to stick with our
Right.
roommates. So the talking head, Angele, says, the night of the gas leak, I could tell Gabrielle is attracted to me. She's very funny. I love her personality because you hear Gabrielle's over there making jokes like, I don't know, maybe
Yeah.
they'll just have to let us all go home, 3 hours later, the fire
Mm.
department comes and is checking it out. The women are all in the gym. And the talking head, Stephanie goes, I'm looking down to where Jaclin is with her pod, and she's just isolating herself. It's like 2:00 in the morning. The girl's
What
trying
is
to get
she
some
supposed
sleep.
to be doing? Yeah. I mean, you're sitting there. Can you imagine how uncomfortable it was to have their mats on that hard ass floor? Like,
Well, that's the same as their bed, though. It's just a hard ass
I
piece of
just feel like
metal.
that's true. And then you're wondering what the fuck is going on. What? I don't know what she expected her to be doing right now. She just cannot stand even the look of Jacqueline
She
at
hates
this
her.
point. She just hates her.
Talking head, Jaclyn goes, yeah, this is depressing. Like, all this
Yeah.
shit happened. I just got put in the hole. Nobody cares. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm depressed. So she just see her put her head down trying to go to sleep, and she's trying to like block out the light so she can sleep,
Right.
which is what I was trying to do this morning.
Me. I was gonna say that's what I would have been doing too.
Yeah. And talking head, the producer says to Stephanie, who does have a new haircut, a new hairdo. She's got little braids all in the front.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hmm. Every time we see her,
New
something new.
hair, new hair. And the producer says, what do you hope happens to Jackie? And she goes, I hope she goes home or gets sent home.
I mean, I was impressed that she said that because I thought she was gonna say, "I hope they kill her," because that's how much she can't stand her. Like,
She just
but
hates her.
Jackie's done nothing to her. I almost feel like it's a jealousy thing of some sort. I don't know.
It's
It's
very
very
weird. It's
weird.
very weird. She just wants to be the
Yep.
favorite new girl. It's strange.
Yep. But she has no issue with Angele.
Because Angela can beat her ass.
You know what? You got a point.
Yeah.
You're right. Yeah.
Black screen of death. The firemen shut off a faulty valve on the heating system, and the women are
Mm.
allowed to return to the iPod. But it's 3 a.m. And a talking head Jackie goes, we go back in and we notice a very strong smell of cinnamon, which means they probably
Mm.
didn't fix the problem. They just masked the smell. Well, you'll find out when the cinnamon smell goes away, if the gas smell comes back. I mean,
I mean, I just would hope the fire department would have fixed the
fix it.
issue.
I don't think the fire department
Yeah.
wants an entire prison cell to burn down.
No, especially after they've been there and they were
Right.
supposed to have done their jobs.
And
But where's the cinnamon smell coming from?
I don't
Like,
know if they had like a bathroom spray and they just went around and sprayed it in all the
sprayed it
cells.
all
Yeah.
around. I mean, that's what I would have done too to get. I mean, like, let's smell
Yeah.
something sweet and good. Yeah.
So then the talking head, we see Angele talking about Gabrielle and just she's so giddy
Hmm.
over her, right? And we
She's
see
smitten.
them like snuggling up in the bed and stuff.
Hmm.
And the producer asks her about Gabrielle and says, are you two romantically involved? And she says, yes. Okay. But
Okay.
now the very next scene is next time on Talking Head with Angele. The producer says, are you in a relationship with Gabby? And she goes, no. She goes, I can't say we're in a relationship. And the producer goes, well, you're very touchy feely. And she goes, yes, we are affectionate and we are intimate. We are. Well, if you're
Wow.
okay, well, I guess you
If
could
you,
be intimate and affectionate, not be in a relationship, I guess.
they're friends with benefits.
Okay. All right. All right. All
All
right.
right.
I can deal with it. Poncho
Mm-hmm.
is saying that white dude with the glasses, he's gay, bro.
Oh God, I'm scared for Matt.
I'm scared
I'm
for
scared.
Andrew.
I'm sorry, Andrew. Yes, that's what I meant. I'm scared for Andrew.
Poncho is talking about Andrew.
But how does he know? I'm curious to see like what made him all of a sudden think that.
I don't know because I don't know. I don't know if
I mean,
he.
because we've thought it.
Oh, we have
But we
thought it only because of the way his dad acts about
and
like I'm trying to
that's what
beat
I
the
was
gay
gonna.
out of him. Yeah,
Yes, what we thought was, Matt has put this child in this situation because he believes that his son is gay, and he thinks this will toughen him up because
right,
that's how you get rid of the gay.
right.
But I mean, what has happened for Pancho to say this? I'm nervous, very
Nervous
nervous.
too.
It's not good.
And we hear Alan in a voiceover saying, "Your life could be a living hell in here if you're gay."
Oh man.
All right. So now we see a CO yelling at Stephanie, and she's saying, "You can't just move yourself. You go get your stuff and go back to where you were." So Stephanie is like self moved out of her own pod. So something has happened where the ladies, her best friends in her sorority, have turned on her. And Jaclin is saying to the CO, they were bullying her. And so that's why she moved. And Swole comes out, man, and is
She does.
yelling. She goes, "Ain't nobody being bullied. Why would you say that?" And is screaming. So apparently, Stephanie was in that pod with Swole and
Mm-hmm.
she felt she was being
Mm-hmm.
bullied and tried to move. And Jaclyn, who's nice, tried to help her.
Mm-hmm.
But then apparently it got found out. And the CEO was like, "You can't just move yourself." Like, that's
Is it bad that I'm like kind of glad that Stephanie's getting it a little bit?
no, I'm thrilled the way she's
Yeah,
been
me
acting.
too. Yeah, uh-huh.
So then we see Emmanuel acting a fool over in the 600, screaming,
Mm-hmm.
"Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter!" And we see one white guy in the corner going, "Black Lives Matter." Is that what we're doing? Nobody hit me. Um,
Oh man, that is funny.
and the talking head, Matt, goes, "Emmanuel is not reading the situation very well. And he doesn't
Uh-uh.
know how dangerous this is." And
Yeah.
as usual, Matt locates a camera and goes up and goes, "Bucci," I guess that's his last name. "Bucci is a target." So,
As are you. He
as
probably
I,
has drawn himself a little map and put like little circles where all the cameras are.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know who else likes the camera?
Who?
Tebow. Tebow went up to the camera several
Oh,
times.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
The problem is Matt's going to get to see his footage and Tebow's not. Um,
Nope.
and that is the end of episode 6, Blood Rules. Now, this obviously had a double meaning because we had the bloods and then we
Yes.
had the
The
blood.
booger bloods. Yeah. That was
Why'd you have to say it? Why'd you have to say it?
I was really hoping they came in there with like a fire hose and just
Yeah,
clean all the walls. I was shocked when they just had someone in there just like spraying it. Like, no, blast that shit off. It's horrible.
I can't talk about it. And,
I
and
know
I,
you can't.
I appreciate you feeling my pain on this.
Yeah, I felt bad for you last night.
Well, that's it, guys. And if you're listening to this, I'm at BravoCon or I'm on my way home
Mm-hmm.
from BravoCon, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when you're
Mm-hmm.
listening to this, I'll be on my way home. Lord of
I
the
just
Rings.
ask like two things
Okay.
from you.
Okay.
If you see Giselle,
Okay.
take a picture with her and send it to me. And
Okay.
also tell her how much your co-host loves her. Okay.
Okay. Okay. I hope I will see
And
her.
and if you see Teresa, even though I'm in this weird place with Teresa right now.
Okay.
I used to be a tree hard or whatever that's saying, a
Tree
tree fan or
a tree
whatever, a
hugger.
tree hugger, a tree
Uh-huh.
hugger. What I say, a
Tree
tree hard,
hard.
like a big time. Like you cannot say anything bad about Teresa. Unfortunately, since she's
Interesting.
with Louis, it has just gone south with us. But if you see her, take a picture and send it to me. That's all
Oh,
I
if I
ask.
see her, I'll take a picture. If she's, but I'm not out here looking. I'm out here looking for Mary
I'm
Cosby. I'm out here looking for Marisol. I'm not looking for Teresa.
God, if you see Mary M. Cosby, send me a
What
picture
will
too.
what will I do with myself?
She's so hilarious. Like
She
she
is
really
she
is
is
so
jumped
funny.
in both feet this season. She said,
She is
"I'm
something.
getting in."
It's really something. Yeah, she's all in. She's not really holding back, and
Mm-mm.
nothing can make me hate her. Even when she says horrible things, it's still funny because it's usually very accurate.
This past week, and this will be a couple weeks late when you hear this, but she looked right at Meredith and goes, "I don't know. I don't want to talk to you. You're boring."
Yeah,
She goes, "You got nothing
yeah,
going on." Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
boring. You're
And
boring to me.
whenever they said about Bronwyn's husband like flirting with someone and farting, and in her talking head, she's like, "I would die if I found out my husband was flirting and farting. I think I would feel worse about the farting part." I'm like,
No, he was making out with somebody and farting.
and fart. That is so gross.
And
Like,
then this
ew.
girl told somebody, "I made out with this guy who was married to this girl and farting." Like, girl, have some self-respect. If you made out with somebody's husband and he was farting, don't tell it. Keep that to yourself.
I would have to tell it just because of the farting part. Like, can you believe? Never mind the cheating scandal of it. But he's farting the whole time. Like, that's that's funny. Really funny.
Oh God,
So
I love it. Salt Lake City, so good. Well,
yes, it
hopefully
is.
by the time you hear this, I'll be on a plane on the way home.
No, she ain't
And
gonna have no voice, y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. She's not gonna have a voice.
I've got to stop talking from today until I don't know
Mhm.
when, Monday.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Celine Dion does not talk
Mhm.
for her performances. So I think you need to Celine Dion it for the next
Sure.
couple of days.
I am the
Yes.
best singer in the world. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
That's it, everybody. Make sure you're following Keisha, the Libra Lounge with Keisha. That's my
Mhm.
girl over here. And
Yay.
make sure you're following her on Instagram and whatnot. Very funny. TikTok, she's doing what to wear over 40, which is delightful. We're trying to
Thank
make
you,
Keisha
Mary Kay.
a Temu, Sheen, Amazon influencer.
Yes, one day Mary Payne is gonna say, when I first had her as a co-host, I didn't know she was gonna be the breakout star.
No, I would say that. I would say that. When you get your own reality show, I'll be like, can I come visit?
No, we'll still be podcasting. That'll be part of the show. Come
Okay, I
on.
love it. All
You
right.
have taught me better than that, Mary Payne. You have
Okay.
taught me when one of us goes up, we all go up. And y'all, that is really how she is. Like
Yes.
she really is.
It's what is we call high tide raises all ships. Is that what it is?
I don't know. I've never
Something
heard that
like that.
before. I've heard
Anyway,
of when one of us eats, we all eat.
that's
I've
right.
heard that.
That's right. That's
Yes.
right.
Yes.
So everybody go support Keisha. Please support me. And
Yes.
I'll see you when I get back from BravoCon. Bye.